Thank you, Dr. Baum. Thank you for being here. We're going to start our service with a magical moment. It's somebody that you all know, Rick Shaw.
Thank you, Norman. Appreciate it. I don't think that anybody else could have brought this august group together except Neil. He was definitely one of a kind. When I heard that he had passed, I shed a tear and sat down and wrote this. It's not that long, so bear with me. I've always believed the Almighty gives each of us a special talent, the ability to do something better than just about anybody else. Unfortunately, a lot of folks never cross that bridge that gets them where they want to go because they somehow never light the fuse that goes off and points them in the right direction. Neil Rogers was different. His talent was obvious. He was magnificent. He was born to say the things we all thought, but somehow we couldn't find the words to say them out loud. He found those words and he said them on the radio, and people listened. So many people that he became $1 million property in a business where the guy who's talking into the mic rarely sees $1 million of anything. Neil saw the world through different glasses. His focus would be on what the people most of us knew did wrong. Your title as mayor or president or head coach didn't mean a thing. You were just another guy or gal, and given time, Neil would find something not to like about just about anybody. His sense of humor and timing would become the icing on his cake, and since radio is the ultimate theater of the mind, timing became critical. I will never forget the day he did at least 15 seconds of dead air to make a point. 15 seconds of airtime on the Neil Rogers Show is worth a lot of money. And when you're in the car waiting for Neil to say something as close to asshole as the units will allow him to go, 15 seconds can be an eternity. And Neil knew it. Dead air on the radio was one of the loudest things you will never hear. My 50 years of broadcasting brought lots of amazing memories. I met the Beatles in the Gator Bowl in '64. Ringo Starr wanted to buy my initial ring. I got to sit in the back seat of the Blue Angels #7 and fly an F-18 for 10 seconds. And then one day, a couple of years back, I got to meet Neil Rogers. Unlike his on-air persona, he was kind and gentle and a really nice guy. I was kind of surprised, but he understood the business and what his listeners wanted from him better than anybody else, and nobody did it better than he did. The black hole he leaves won't be filled for a while because if you're lucky, you get one Neil Rogers in your life. Fortunately, he was there, and we were too. He would roll over in his ashes if he heard me say it one more time, but I'm going to anyway. God bless Neil Rogers.